Vayakel Moshe gathered the congregation b'me'orei or oskuf sif yud aleph kahal nikra chagas. So in me'orei or it says that kahal, the congregation, is the combination of chesed gvura tiferes gimel pamim machul. 3 times ma is kahal. Yikal gematria av sag, and yikal is the gematria of both sag and av together. So it's ma and also av and sag. Kisham nikalu ha'oros elyonim, because in av and sag, that's where are gathered the supernal lights keser chochma bina. Ubit starif zo imohem hem gimel havayos dema gematria kahal. And if you gather the 3 havayos of Shema together, so that's gematria kahal ad kol lashono. That's the end of the quote from Me'orei Or. But the concept of ban is not included in that idea. Os mem sif tzadik hey kosav matzah besur Chabad Abba. So in the letter mem, the Me'orei Or says that matzah is Chabad, which is Abba. Partzuf Abba, v'chein matzah gematria av sag v'gematria kalachu, kala like light. Kuf lamed hey ad kan lashono. That's the end of the quote. So matzah is also av sag. V'im kein lefi mashe kosav the bechinas kahal zeu av sag. So according to what he said, that kahal is av sag, u'matzah hu gam kein av sag, and matzah is also the gematria of the 2 names of Havayas av and sag. Im kein matzah sheich gam kein lebechinas kahal. If so, matzah is also connected to the concept of the congregation. V'chein lefi mashkas v'gimel havayos gematria kahal. So too, according to what he says, that 3 names of Havaya of ma are also gematria kahal. Hini lechem ugam ken gematria gimel havayos. So bread. So you have matzah and then you have lechem. Lechem is gematria 3 times Havaya. Havaya. K'moshkaz b'me'orei or oslamed simin sif kafal if elashon. So it says in Me'orei Or lechem gematria gimel havayos besod hatiferas ad kalashon. That lechem, bread, is gematria of 3 times Havaya, and that's the secret of Tiferes. Matzah hi lechem, and matzah is bread. Vanu omri matzah zushanu ochlim al shuma, and we also say that this matzah that we eat is for the ma. Upirush Rabbeinu b'chayiza, upirush Rabbeinu zal, and our Rebbe explains that Alter Rebbe dainu amshachos habitl, that is drawing down the state of nullification of mashu b'chinas shema. Bitl zenim shach behem al yidei b'mura gadol zegiloi shchina, and this state of nullification is drawn into them with the concept of, and with great fear refers to the revelation of the Shechina. As the Mura Gadol of Shema, which is the matzah. And here we say it's also the concept of Kahal and Vayakel. That is revealed upon them, the King of all kings, the Holy One, blessed be He, which is far beyond the order of gradative process of the worlds of Tzilas B'ri Tzira Sia. That was what was revealed by Yetzias Mitzrayim. Look what it says about this. My beloved jumps. And when the essence of godliness is revealed, they are nullified in their existence. And the state of nullification of the name Ma. Kidu, as is known, to call a kamek alo chashiv, that in comparison to him everything is not. And when you reveal the essence. That's why it's a Gili of Shema, and that's the idea that is represented by Shema. Like it says that I was made small by all the kindnesses. That is to say, a state of bittul because of the gilui. And in the Maimon on Yom Kippur, and this day will atone for you. Second paragraph, it explains that Dafka, this specifically in front of him, meaning to say, Malchus, that we're not just talking about the Siddur Ishtalshlus, we're talking not talking about Malchus. We're talking about higher than Malchus. That Malchus, from Malchus comes that the creation should be in existence and something for itself. And look what's brought about the idea. The Tav Kuf Samech Gimel, that you have to remember Molek from the year Tav Kuf Samech Gimel Binyan Maimer is also Perikei de Brachos HaMelech, that it says there about the king when he davens, Kivin Shekara Shuvenu Zokev, that once he bows down in Shmona Esrei, he doesn't get up. He does not get up again. That is because he is closer to the Eibishter. Maybe plus. Therefore, he has more of a state of bittul. Therefore, through this revelation upon them of the King of all kings, the Holy and Blessed be He, nimshach behem shema, bebechinas bittul is drawn onto them the concept of the name Havaya, gematria ma, and a state of nullification, or the concept of ma. And this is also the idea of the matzah that we eat. That's for the concept of ma, of nullification, of what? That we cannot come to the state of existence and coarseness of self. That's the concept of chametz, because it's real upon them. So too, the root of the concept of chametz is the feeling of your own existence, and matzah is the opposite of this. So at any rate, we've learned that matzah is the concept of ma, and this is that the bread, which is 3 times shem havaya, in the matzah bread, it's not just 3 shem havayos, but it's 3 shem havayos of ma. That is to say, drawing down shema in the 3 midos of chesed gvura tiferes. Shein klalus kol hashisha midos tihiena hamidos bebechinas ma. That the 3 midos of chesed gvura tiferes, which are these 3 names of Havaya that you're bringing down, they are the general concept of all the 6, and that all the midos should be in a state of ma, of bittul. And through this state of nullification, you can be in a state of the congregation, which is the concept of togetherness and unity. That happens specifically through the state of nullification. So to have the inclusion of the 3 attributes of Chesed, Gvura, Tiferes together, that's the concept of the congregation. So the congregation or the midos together. How do you get the whole concept? It's through making peace in His heavens, between fire and water. So you want to have a congregation, you need a state of bittul in order to join opposites and all the people, so to speak, around you. Like it says in Tanya, about the concept of peace that tzedakah brings. That's the in uniting the opposites. Therefore, matzah is gematria kahal, because the ma is of the 3 midos together is the concept of the congregation. V'zeu vayakel Moshe, and that's the idea that Moshe gathered. Ki Moshe Shema, Ki Moshe is Shema im Shin, and his name is Ma with a Shin in it. Hamshachos Ma b'chagas, that the Shin is the 3 midos of Chesed, Gvura, Tiferes that the Ma is drawn into. V'kamosh kasu v'nachnu machulu, like Moshe said. And what are we? We are Ma Gam Riba Rive Tilim Simin Kufi Test Targum Nitzai Mitzvosai. So too, it's, I'm not sure what Riva Rivi. Oh, Riva Rivi. Natsi Masusi. Oh, so too the pasuk Riva Rivi Tehillim. So to fight my battles in Tehillim, Simin Kufi Test Targum. The translation is Nitzi Matsusi, fight my battles. So do we say, see our affliction and fight our battles. So what is this? What is this expression of Riva Rivi and Riva Rivenu? So to we say by the bracha for the Megillah Harav Es Rivenu. We can say because these psukim are next to each other. Tilim simin kufyu tesre ani v'chaltzeni. See my affliction and save me. Chulu riva rivi aleni. Fight my battle and redeem me. So it says also the concept of affliction there too. Just like it says re'ena v'anyenu v'riva rivenu. Now by matzah it says that it's the bread of affliction of oni, and that's what it says. See my affliction, not matsusi, and then therefore fight my battles. So riva rivi and fight my battles is direct correlation to the affliction we have in Mitzrayim. So Hashem fights our battles. It says only with intention he will give. Will you give a fight? V'simin yud zayin yud tes ohev pesha ohev matzah. That someone loves iniquity, loves fighting. Perish liskotit ulariv. So the word matzah itself means to fight one another and to battle. So matzah is lechem oni, that the battle is the bread of affliction. Gam b'shorish matzah shepirusho mitz or matzat. So too, one of the explanations of the word matzah means to suck or to squeeze out. Uksiv v'yamotz tal min hagizah. And it says in Shoftim vav lamed ches that he squeezed out dew from the wool. So it uses this expression in Tanakh, vayamotz. Bepesach niftachim shayrei tal, and on Pesach the gates of dew are opened when we start saying muridat tal. Shlechein meschilim loma muridat tal. So that the squeeze out dew is directly corresponds to this idea how on Pesach we have the matzah, that the matzah represents the squeezing out of the dew. Therefore, the matzah is to squeeze out the dew. And this is the exact opposite, that it causes, it should not be that you drank the cup of poison, that you drank it and you sucked it. I guess you drank the last drugs is the matzis, like part of it. But rather, like the pasuk in Yeshaya, rather that you're going to suckle and have pleasure. And exactly the opposite will also happen, that the dregs will be sucked upon, and the last dregs will be sucked and drank by all the wicked of the earth. Tilim simin ayin hey. Gam miloi hey the matzah aleph. So to the miloi of matzah, of the word matzah, of the hey is spelled hey aleph. Through this is what it says in Yeshaya Samachei Aleph, that I was found to those who did not search for me. And that refers to the concept of an arousal from above that's beyond what we can reach on our own from below. In Rav Tasrivam, like we say in Al Anisim as well, that you fought their battles. Perush kishenu mo'espera. What does it mean that you fought their battles? That when a person does not despise the bad, they're not on the level to afal pishu saram, even though they do go away from the bad, but they don't despise it in their hearts yet. Mikol makom kivin she'in mo'esbo. Because they don't despise it, the bad is still getting a nurturance from the good from the backside. That's the concept of a tzaddik, and bad is to him because he doesn't completely hate the bad. Therefore, there's a nurturance to the bad from him. Therefore, the advice that's given for this is that Hashem should fight the battle. By Hashem seeing our affliction, and that's the matzah is the bread of affliction, seems to be the affliction even of the tzaddik v'ralo. When a person is not perfect yet, Hashem also fights that battle to go beyond that as well. Kitzer, so in short, kahal gemopami ma v'gam avsag. So the kahal, the congregation, is 3 times ma, and also avsag matzah gamkin b'chinos elu, and matzah is also these things. Matzah zu shanu ochlim al shumah, and the matzah that we eat is because of ma habitla nimshach al yidei gilui hashchina, which is the state of nullification through the revelation of the Shechina. Therefore, it did not have time to rise because of the revelation of the Shechina. Gematria gimel pa'amim havaya. That's the bitl of the bread, is that it didn't have time to rise. And lechem is also 3 times havaya, like it's brought in the siddur. And that's like the concept of that the sustenance is dependent upon the mazal, meaning from the high place. Mazal gamkin gematria gimel pamim havaya, and mazal is also 3 times havaya. That's mazona, that's dependent upon the 3 times havaya. Ein b'ma'ori or mem zayin. Vayin zorech gimel naso kufla medal aleph minyan mazla or belechem the matzah nimshach min bechinas mazla, and from the lechem of matzah you're drawing down from the mazla of keser gimel havayos to shema, the 3 havayos of the name ma. And through this state of nullification, you can have chagas united together. And that's that Moshe gathered ma shin, which is ma, into the shin, which is the bittul, into the 3 midos represented by the shin.